Down as one of my all-time most favorite things. Gotta start out, thank you, Jesus, for blessing our loaves and our fishes. Happy for giving all of your loaves and your fishes. It took absolutely everything. You know, I would love to say that 12 years ago when I became a beauty consultant that I'm like, I always knew I would be at the top. No. I had the big dream of being a 50% discount girl. I had the big dream of not paying full price. Because here's the deal. I had a little girl that was a big dreamer, but she was stuffed and she was buried and she was smothered. I knew that I had a purpose in life. I didn't know what it was, but I knew I wasn't living it. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I need some audience participation here.
Woo!
Do you know that you were called for more and you're not living it? That's who I'm going to talk to today. Because the world, life, the enemy's lies were just stuffing me down, and I was completely in survival mode. I had no idea how to dream. I had no idea what I really could be. So I was 26 years old when I started Mary Kay. I have a master's degree in criminal justice. Right. I was $65,000 in debt. Hated my social work job. I know everybody groans at that one. You don't even know how bad that was. I cried every day before work. I made $11.72 an hour, which if you do the math, that equals bankruptcy in 2.2 seconds. But worst of all, I was emotionally bankrupt. And I just got engaged to Frank. And I don't want to cry. That man loved me when I was a wounded eagle, right, Cindy? A wounded eagle, he loved me. And he saw me for what I could be and not what I was. And to be fully loved and supported every single day. I'm like, woo! Please give him a round of applause. I'm a little bit cray, let's be honest about the whole thing. And he just thinks that I'm the coolest person in the whole wide world. And I love that man. So we just got engaged, and I'm looking at merging my broke, messy, sad life with Frank's. And let's just say he had it going on. He still does. And it started to really occur to me that I had a problem. It really started just at that point. That's exactly right. He's laughing. It didn't occur to me that I was really living a sad life until I saw what life could look like through Frank's eyes. And I didn't want to drag him into it. And it took one of those big transitional moments to cause me to go, I was making some bad decisions. I was making some bad financial decisions, emotional decisions, and I wasn't addressing any of my past stuff. Anybody got past stuff? I was not handling the baggage. I was actually displaying it like a designer suitcase. And it's funny because I wrote designer handbag and I was like, oh girl, the suitcase, let's be honest. It was one of the Kate Spade suitcases back there. It was a lot of stuff. I had allowed life to keep feeding me lies, keeping me down, and I didn't take personal responsibility for it. I continued to believe the lies and fearing the attacks, and the enemy was winning. He won for a long time. But here's my message to you guys today. Your past does not dictate your future. If you can believe that you can be different, you can. If you can believe that you can live different, you can. Just because you've played small up until this point, it does not mean that that continues today. This can be the day that your entire life changes, but you must decide it. There's a lot of people playing small. There's a lot of people with some talents out there. And I don't care if you were given 1 talent, 2 talent, 5 talent. You cannot bury them. You have to steward them, but it is your choice. You know, God will let you live a mediocre life. He does not want you to, but He will allow it. That's a scary, scary thought. You know, one of the traps I got into was I was playing small so others could feel big. You know that if you've been playing small, girls. We're having, like, these are my 10,000. You guys are my best friends. We're BFFs now. You guys, you may be the number one girl in your unit. You may be the number one girl in your area, the coolest thing in your neighborhood, but you know if you're giving it everything. You know if you're proud. I love it. Somebody asked me that question. I think it was Jan Thetford, because she's, wise and all. At the end, are you going to be proud? You know in your soul if you've been giving it everything you got. And I'm not just talking Mary Kay, guys. Giving life everything you got. Okay, so I got all this baggage, not dealing with it, because I'm awesome at not dealing with it. Super good. I had let guilt and shame and self-pity and feelings of unworthiness smother me. I let them smother all the joy and the ambition and just the dreaming. Everything was gone. And then Mary Kay found me. I walked in that meeting and I saw the people, the possibilities, the hope, the opportunity. Mary Kay was the thing I never knew I always wanted. Becoming a consultant was like someone turned the light on inside of me. Like those lights last night. Can we give a round of applause for the lights last night? Woo! Stirred my soul. Like there are people out there that are just waiting for you to talk to them about Mary Kay, so somebody can turn the light on inside of them. So I started to want more. And then when you decide to want more, you got to figure out how to get more. And then when you get more, I had to become more. So we all have to do the work. We all have to do the work. The faces, the parties, the coaching, the pre-profiling, the makeovers, the Pearl Girl calls, the orientations, the guests at meeting. That's the easy stuff. That's the simple stuff. You have to learn to love it and master it and be great at it. That's how you get to from the back. Give me rafter girls, give me some love. There you go. That's the only way you get from here to here. You gotta do this stuff. Mary Kay is very, very simple, but it's not always easy. It will bring up all the stuff you gotta deal with. So a lot of us, probably most of us, need to do more. We need to dig into the problems that we've been allowing to take over our lives. We have got to stop the madness of trying to please everyone and running from thing to thing. You've got to figure out what you want and who you want to be. If you are truly in for Mary Kay, then you got to sign up for it all. You got to sign up for the daily work. You have to sign up for the personal growth journey. You have to sign up for the risk, the rewards, the trips, the diamonds, the prestige, the disappointments, the fear, the selfies. That's my favorite. The discouragement, the hurt, the love, the fun. You have to take it. It's a package deal. You have to sign up for it all. So I'm loving this year of the theme of the year of your dreams, because you can have everything you dream. In fact, I believe you can have more than you possibly can imagine. I want you to go be a powerful influence in the world, but you have to have a platform. I want you to have everything you want out of life. So go use Mary Kay to get what you want. You're gonna teach people so much. They're just waiting. So you have to go learn so much. It's simply right in front of you for the taking. So this is an incredible opportunity. I think we can all attest to really, it's the best. But when you have such an incredible opportunity, you have an even greater responsibility. We have a responsibility to each other, to support each other, to have each other's backs, and to do Mary Kay the right way. The world, girls, they are looking for lights, and we are a light, and we have to stick together as a family and a united front. We have to live a golden rule life. We are a true sisterhood and a true family. Guys, I can't stand it when I hear about disputes or stealing customers or stealing recruits. It's just not what we do. So you go be different. I'm not interested in anybody telling me that they're blaming their recruiter or their director or they're not in this and they don't have this. We have everything we need. You know, I was actually talking to my hairstylist because I love my hairstylist. She's amazing, but she's a female business owner. And she was talking about the fact that she has nobody to talk to. And it broke my heart. I was like, I have 10,000 friends. We all have 10,000 friends right now that we could call for hope and encouragement and words and ideas, and they have nobody. We have such an incredible, incredible opportunity. Are we nurturing it? Or are we taking advantage of it? Would Mary Kay be proud of how we are stewarding the opportunity that she gave us? The guys, the business is that simple. The faces, the parties, the career chats, the gets to meetings, Pearl Girl calls. It's simple. The road from the back to the front is paved with these simple ideas and activities. Here's the but. Ready for the but? When the opportunity for significance is high, the enemy will come a-running.
Yep.
He will come a-running. The enemy will repeatedly and repetitively bring you back to fear, discouragement, and the equally as powerful but completely subtle gift of distractions. He will use these powerful, predictable tools to stop you in your tracks. He will just continually to bring you back from where God has called you from. There is a powerful word in there, and that word is the repetitive. This is not a one and done kind of thing. Once you think you have battled your demons, please. They work the first time, they work the second time. He's going to keep bringing them up and throwing them in your face. So just know that if you're in, you got to be in forever. I was writing that and I was like, no wonder we're all so scared. No wonder we're so scared of failing and throwing our heart over the lines and putting our soul out there to be ridiculed and mocked and ignored. Ignored is the worst. And we're blaming a lot of our lack of success on a lot of stuff. Too many kids, not enough kids. Not a good enough job, too good of a job. No husband, unsupportive husband. Too skinny, not skinny enough. I don't do those people that say they're too skinny. I can't talk about that. It's too much for me. You're not old enough, you're not young enough, you're not pretty enough, you don't have any money, but you don't need any money, all that stuff. Here's what I feared. And it's still a thing. I don't have enough energy. It will require too much of me. I won't have anything left